Hello everybody and welcome to a very good evening to you all. Evening from Norfolk, and if we do have people in the chat, feel free to come and say hi to the channel of Touring With Us. Yes, I am live 100% in Norfolk. My name's Nick C here, known as Ratty or Rat, whatever you like to call me. But yeah, just call me Nick C for now, you know, there's so much confusion. But anyway, let me just tell you some latest news according to the TV 236. We all know what that is. A funeral procession for the Pogues frontman Shane McGowan, who died at the age of 65, taking place in Dublin. Prime Minister faces fresh pressure over Rwanda policy after it emerges the cost of scheme which reached 240 million. So yeah, that's one of the latest news scrolling across the screen right this minute here. Prince Harry loses legal challenge in Liberal claim against publisher of the Mail on Sunday. So yeah, that's one bit of news story here, and it is 1 minute past 6 p.m. in the afternoon. Very good evening to you all, wherever you are tuning in. Absolutely. So yeah, if we can have some people tuning in, that'd be great, wouldn't it? For a change. But you know, I'm always willing to shout out to anyone watching this, even those people that I've spoken to about promoting their own stuff. So yeah, I'm going to share this stream everywhere possible. And yes, it's been an eventful day. I put some predictions on, and of course I went to a sort of chip shop next to the Troll Cart in Norfolk in Great Yarmouth. Yeah, it's called Fisholicious. Remember where you heard it. It is absolutely lovely. You get burger chips and salad and the burger sauce that actually comes with the burger, so you don't have to pay extra for the sauce, and it's around about £3.75 for the burger, and you'll pay something like £2.20 for the extra chips. So as always, hit the thumbs up if you can, and subscribe, and it helps boost to our subscribers wherever you are watching. I don't know if I'm going out on air. It seems to be blank at the moment. What's going on? Right, I should be back on now. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know what's happened, but I don't know if you can hear me. But yeah, I'm on studio mode now. Right, it should come on. Is it not coming on? For some odd reason, it's not coming on. It should be back now. Hello everybody, once more. And yeah, it's a lot easier now. So let me just start again. I just want to say hello to everyone watching right this minute here. And hopefully I'm coming out louder than a CB wherever you are watching. And of course, yes. Okay, have I got it on the right internet stream here? Yes, I have, so it's not the internet stream. And yeah, stream current bitrate is 1031 point, hang on, it's 103.14.84 kbps. It's higher than the recommended. Okay, let me just sort this out. Had a bit of an issue with this yesterday, but hopefully you're coming out to hear me here, and of course it needs to be a lot lower than this. So yeah, if I can bring it down a little bit, hopefully it might be a little bit easier, and it shouldn't bluffer. Okay, drop frames of how much? 0.4. Okay, 84 drop frames. I believe that I'm coming out louder. I'm just going to test my voice here. If you hear me double, then you know what it's all about. Well, it seems to have come out all right. So anyway, of course, welcome to an evening in Norfolk with myself, Nick C. Let's start from the very beginning. So it is 5 minutes past 6 p.m. If you're watching live, I'm going to rerun the news bulletin at the moment. So, funeral procession for the Pogues frontman Shane McGowan, who died at the age of 65, taking place in Dublin. And the next news is as follows. The Prime Minister faces fresh pressure over Uganda policy after it merges the cost scheme, which reached 240 million. And breaking 25-year-old Mohammed Rahan has been jailed for a minimum of 20 years after stabbing two police officers in London West End in September last year. Prince Harry loses legal challenge in Liberal claim against publisher of the Mail on Sunday. And that's the latest bulletins so far, scrolling across the screen on 236. So, yeah, wherever you are watching, I do hope to do a commentary tonight on, of course, yeah, it will be a commentary on the Coventry game tonight. Commentary on the Coventry. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it? I'll be doing second half coverage, so if you want to listen to my commentary here, it will be male commentary, not the female ones. I'm not saying that they are not very good, but of course, yeah, there seems to be a lot of female kind of commentators these days. So, yeah, let's have a look. I've got so many notifications about lots of things, especially from 236 on mainstream. Right, okay, I'm now going to, of course, say hello to all the people on the We Love Haverhill group who may be tuning in at any one given time. So, massive hello to you, and welcome to this live stream from Norfolk. But I am a Haverhill guy, and I have been for a long time, all my life pretty much. But yeah, even though it says Norfolk on the We Love Haverhill, do come and say hello, give us a thumbs up, even if you're watching it on Facebook. We've got lots of talk of the days that have been just put up on the channel, and I've got a video to edit today. But before I, finish tonight, because I'm going to take a break and then, of course, go back to the commentary, which is the Coventry game tonight. And I believe that some people have got some predictions on that, and that could be quite interesting. So, yeah, I'm just going to find out what they've got. And I'll go through some of the fixtures as well of some of the games that are on tonight. So, please bear with me as I get this ready. Coventry against Birmingham. That is kind of like a derby clash. It might be a Desmond draw. That's my own opinion about that. I'm actually going to go for, I don't know if I'm going to get a bonus point for this. I'm going to go for a kind of like Desmond draw of 1-1. When I say Desmond draw, I mean a draw itself. So yeah, Coventry against Birmingham starts at 8 o'clock, by the way. But I'll be probably in the second half if I'm not too tired by then. So yeah, I'm going to have to sort of calm my tone on my voice, because you don't know who's in the area. I don't know how many people are around. But anyway, that's that. And that'll be quite exciting. That's the Friday night game here, Friday the 8th of December 2023, which is my date that I'm speaking on now. So Saturday sees Crystal Palace against Liverpool at 12:30 kick-off. And Brighton against Burnley, Manchester United against Bournemouth. They are the 3 o'clock games. Sheffield United against Brentford, again 3 o'clock. And Wolves against Nottingham Forest, another 3 o'clock game. And the afternoon game, 5:30, Aston Villa against Arsenal, which is a Sky game. Okay, in the championship, Blackburn against Leeds, 12:30, and these are all 3 o'clock. Apart from this one here, which is the next one at the same time as the Blackburn versus Leeds, Sunderland against West Brom, and that is the Sky game. So that's at 12:30. And all the 3 o'clock games are as follows: Cardiff against Millwall, Huddersfield against Bristol City, Leicester against Plymouth, Middlesbrough against Ipswich, Norwich against Preston, QPR against Hull City, and Rotherham against Swansea, and Stoke City against Sheffield Wednesday, and Watford against Southampton. That could be an interesting game here. 11 games unbeaten for, of course, Russell Martin, who is in charge currently at Southampton. League One, Blackpool against Carlisle. These are all 3 o'clock, by the way. Bristol Rovers against Cheltenham, Burton Albion against Stevenage, Charlton against Cambridge, Exeter against Port Vale, Leyton Orient against Derby, Northampton against Fleetwood, Peterborough against Oxford United in the Derby clash there, and Reading against Barnsley, Wigan against Lincoln, and Wycombe against Shrewsbury. And in League Two, Wimbledon against Swindon, Accrington Stanley against Doncaster, and a game that has been postponed, Waterlock pitch at Barrow against Gillingham. So that game is off, and the only game that is off, Bradford against Salford City. Of course, all of these are 3 o'clock. Colchester against Crawley, Forest Green against Wrexham, Grimsby against Crewe, Mansfield Town against MK Dons, Morecambe against Stockport, Sutton United against Harrogate Town, and Tranmere against Newport. So these are all the games. It doesn't really show you the Vauxhall Conference, which is what it used to be called. But those are the games, and it could well be very, very interesting indeed. Right, okay, we haven't got the scores predictions up yet. We haven't really done that yet. So, yeah, we are slightly behind on that, actually. But, yeah, some interesting points, to say the least. We need to get up to scratch with that. So, on that note, we are going to do the Premiership game on that sort of style. Right. Okay. Is anyone here tuned in? Hello to you all tuned in. It's probably only me tuned in. So where are you hitting the notification bell? Please do hit your notification bell so you know when our videos upload. Or perhaps you prefer videos rather than lives. I don't know what it is. And do let us know in the comments about that. I'd like to hear from you on that note. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in so far. And I'm having to shout my voice a little bit louder because I'm sitting from a distance here. But live from Norfolk here, it is this evening. I'm going to be talking about some stuff before I go, so please hang on in there, okay? So when I'm saying about talking about stuff, I'm talking about the actual leaflets that I've got in front of me, which I'm going to read at any one given point. So, of course, yeah, I've got some leaflets. And we may be, of course, throwing in an extra booklet. If you are to purchase, you know, something with us, we'll probably throw in a magazine as well. We'll see how it goes. See if we can fit it all in. So, yeah, one of these booklets here that you can clearly see, or maybe you can't see it there, but you can see it there. It does say Great Yarmouth there. Okay, so yeah, it tells you all the latest official guide to Great Yarmouth in this book here. Visit greatyarmouth.co.uk for more information. So I've got two booklets there, which could be of use to some people out there. Best time to actually pick up all these copies because, you know, it's you know, not so many people over here because it's out of season here in Great Yarmouth. So let's talk about this leaflet that I've got in front of me here. Caister Castle Car Collection. You'll pick up one of these leaflets here, which you might be able to see in more detail there. There you go. Which eye is it better, that or that one? The eye tester. The Caister Car Collection, of course. The mission includes car collection, Caister Castle Tower and the grounds itself. So if you've never been there, it's open between 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. daily. It can't be open at 10 p.m. Except for Saturdays and in the middle of the May till the end of September. So of course it's not in season right now, but of course right until up to September, 10 a.m. till 4:30. Access to the castle tower and grounds, and the grounds of the actual castle itself in Caister. So the admission itself includes a car collection. So children aged 5 to 15 are at half price, by the way. Under 5s are free admission and picnic area there is, and also light refreshments and woodland walk and disabled facilities. And for more information, call 01664 567 707. Children must be accompanied by an adult. Admission by card payment only. Caistercastle.co.uk. So that's caistercastle.co.uk. Right, the Hippodrome in Great Yarmouth puts some wow into your Christmas. So if you're watching this in the future, it will be obsolete and no use to you whatsoever. And if you're watching in the new year when it's not Christmas, then it will definitely not be of use to you because it will be out of date. Christmas Circus and Water Spectacular begins on the 9th of December and ends the 7th of January. And you can scan the QR code, which basically you need to download a QR code to be able to get this up. Can you see the QR code there? It's in sort of a square with lots of artistic patterns on it. Apparently it's powerful, meaning of course you can sort of screenshot it, and of course you can get data up on your phone. That's what a QR code is, and I don't think many people talk about it and really ask the question, what is a QR code? Because it is quite a new thing. It's going about for quite a while, but nobody speaks about it. So scan the QR code for more information, so you can get a website link directly. So if you're at a bus stop, for example, and it's got a QR code, which means of course you can screenshot that QR code on the bus stop and find the list of bus times on your phone by going directly to the website of where that QR code is. How really extraordinary is that in terms of technology? So we move on here. Explore Norfolk and North Suffolk by bus, and it's got a massive explore in this leaflet here. And of course you've got your firstbus.co.uk/Eastern Counties Information Centre and Norwich Travel Centre on Castle Meadow, which is opposite the actual castle of Norwich there. And for the travel line, it's travelline.info 0871 200 2233. First Eastern Counties, or get in touch at Twitter firstbus.co.uk/Eastern Counties. I presume that's Twitter on that one. I'm not quite sure. Don't know if you can see that very well with the at there. Just underneath the Facebook sign there. And it says be happy, as in happy. without the H next to it there. You can actually download the app by the App Store and the Google Play, buy tickets and plan journeys, find your bus in real time via the First app. How wonderful is that? So yeah, we will get time to go through all of this tonight here, if you're watching absolutely. Anyway, let's talk a bit about Norwich itself. You know, you can get these leaflets in Norwich as well, and we're talking about this leaflet here, which I'm going to read out to you in just a second here. It is a free leaflet here, which are dotted around various places, various tourist attraction places. For example, Great Yarmouth. I found this in the Fish-O-Licious chip shop, where they've got plenty of leaflets for you all to take home, all free of charge as well. So welcome to Norwich, the city of stories, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a break in just a moment, and then of course we'll go straight back on to what we got to mention before we finish our stream here. It is evening with Nick C this evening, and very good evening to you all. And don't forget, just a quick reminder, we will be covering the second half of the Coventry against Birmingham game, which kicks off actually at 8 o'clock. So if you're able to tune in, please come along and say hello. At least we need one person to say hello to us. That would be lovely. It hasn't happened for quite some time, but anyway, we might get someone to say hello if we're doing a football game. I don't know, but anyway. Right, okay. So welcome to Norwich, the city of stories. The actual city of Norwich is situated on a river. The city has grown from a Norman stronghold into a place bursting with culture. Interesting. History, natural beauty, and much more. Discover street food from around the world. Urban artists as well, with their own tale to tell. Waymarked routes to inspirational places and shops that celebrate their independent spirit. Everyone is welcome in the city, and I think towns should follow up on this idea as well. Everyone is welcome. So everyone is welcome in the city of stories, and there's something for everyone here in Norwich. Whether you want to be transported back in time through Norwich's historical streets and buildings, have fun outdoors with the family, take romantic escape, or enjoy great food and drink with friends, head to visitnorwich.co.uk for what's on, where to stay, and much more. So we go on to the other bits of information, then we'll take a break for a bit, and then I'll have a cup of tea. I think the kettle's boiled, but of course, yeah, I'm just waiting for something to put in it. Norwich was actually built on independent spirit. Look into the city's history and you'll find mavericks, rebels, and trailblazers, which are famous for our firsts and formats. Interesting, eh? Today, Norwich is home to hundreds of a kind business, or as in businesses. So today, Norwich is home to hundreds of one-of-a-kind businesses, as well as famous names. And the food and drink in Norwich is apparently like nowhere else in the UK, according to this leaflet. There's restaurants offering diverse and delicious food, cocktail bars pouring out creativity in every glass, and pubs for all your needs. Here in Norwich, we're sure you'll find something to relish with each turning of a corner. Wow, interesting. And finally, of course, in this part of the leaflets, we can't forget the city's I'll start that again. We can't forget the city's shopping experiences, ladies and gentlemen. Find every shop you need, all within walking distance from each other. Enjoy the hustle and bustle of the lanes and the beauty of the Royal Arcade, or treat yourself to something new in the Gerald area, which is the shopping centre, Chantry Place and Castle Quarter. Whether you're looking to turn back in time or enjoy the here and now, the city of Norwich has it all. Just up to you to discover it. What a way to promote your city of Norwich. If you live in that area or if you're a fan of Norwich, give us a shout. If you're actually a fan of Norwich, give us a thumbs up as well if you are one of those fans. So yeah, it's nice to be here this evening here in Norfolk, talking about Norfolk sort of areas. So yeah, some thumbs up already tonight, which has been amazing. Yeah, even though of course it's dropping frames a bit, I am using the main hub Wi-Fi just in case you're wondering here. And some people may not already know this, but of course I'm not weird. I'm just a limited edition. Just wanted to share that with you. If you want to screenshot that later on, feel free to do so. But hello to all my friends out there, including anyone from the Haverhill, Suffolk area. I got here yesterday around about 4 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon, and of course I'll just quickly basically go through my experience. There was one guy that told me to turn my camera off, but he didn't really realise that I was not really filming him. But you get the odd one that think you are filming them when you are not, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I would have edited it out even if I was filming it. So that's another thing altogether. So what we're going to do is, if I can talk through another part of the Discover the Cities stories of Norwich. If I can do that, I will, to finish up this leaflet. And it does give you a map of course, the city of Norwich, by the way. So yeah, I like the smell of leaflets. It smells like fish and chips to me. But anyway, that's another thing altogether. I'm now going to take a break now because, you know, it's time for me to have a little bit of a ease down of my voice, because I've got a lot to do if I'm going to do the commentary of this second half. So it's going to be an interesting one. So yeah, go into studio mode, and then of course we'll go to the Touring Russ theme. So join us in just a few shakes time, and yeah, it'll be about 2 minutes or so. So I'll return in about 2 minutes time. Don't go anywhere. it's that habit of course, turning the microphone up at the right time. So, yeah, brilliant stuff. So, hello and welcome back again. And, of course, welcome to the golden show that normally never ends. Normally it never ends. That's a good one, isn't it? Never thought that one before. But, yeah, let's go on to talk about the Norwich discoveries here. And, of course, this is according to the actual leaflet here. So instead of reading the word for today, which is what I usually read, I'm reading something here of this leaflet here. Sorry, I had a cold in my throat just that second as I was trying to spit my words out. So it's discovering the stories of the city of Norwich, which is what I'm doing here. So Norwich City is actually a small city, ladies and gentlemen, with plenty to discover, okay? Don't let Norwich as a city size fool you. Good way of putting it. It is a place with a story to tell. Look back on their rich past while enjoying what is here in the modern day. The cobbled streets with historic pubs, hidden courtyards and pocket parks with quaint cafes and buildings frozen in time, not far from the brand new. Interesting. Also, you can discover the beautiful Victorian gardens tucked away, 2 towering cathedrals, museums and the entire national park. And how could you miss the famous castle? Uncover a bit of history where you stay to. From the oldest hotel in the country, the Maid's Head, to gorgeous Georgian luxury, the Assembly House. Whatever you do in the city of Norwich, ladies and gentlemen, they are sure, according to this leaflet, that you not sort of dislike it, basically. They are sure it will be unlike anything that you've done or experienced before. So that's the city of Norwich. Very fascinating. And inside the leaflet, in this particular leaflet, does actually show you a map of the city here. Would you ever get lost in Norwich? Well, of course, I walked around Norwich once and I couldn't find my way, but in the end I did find my way. But of course, you could easily get lost around there, but of course there's some people that know Norwich just like that, or know a particular place that they've been to before and they just know it just like that. Well, I know Great Yarmouth quite a lot anyway, but of course, yeah, there are certain places I don't know well more than others. Just one of those things, isn't it? So let's have a look at the other leaflets that I've got, and that will be the end of the show, unfortunately, because time has just beaten us here. So gone fanpackily quick as usual. So I don't think I've been to this place in particular, but it's worth mentioning about the Hoverton Hall Gardens. The gardens for all to enjoy. The Spider Garden, the Old Kitchen Garden, the Glass House, the Wooden Walk, the Lake and Magnolia Garden and the Ice Wall, or Ice Well actually pronounced there, the Kidney Lake and the Arboretum and the Children's Trail and Hoverton Halls Estate.co.uk. That's Hoverton Hall Estate.co.uk with the www. Hoverton Hall Gardens, Norwich, NR12 8RJ 01603 784 279. So that's the Hoverton Hall Gardens. And of course, yes, let's go a little bit further into that. You can actually read it yourself, but of course I'm just reading it for those people who can't read very well, and this is very helpful to you guys out there. Located close to the Norfolk Broads, the garden has been welcoming visitors for over 25 years. Having been planted in the 19th century, the gardens have been an unusual and rare plant species and a variety, I can't say the word variety of wildlife. We are all known, or they are actually, let's put it this way, they are well known for the glorious displays, alias, and the rhododendrons, which take centre stage every May to June, as well as the beautiful formal hibiscus and kitchen gardens, which look at their very best at the summer months, or they try to look as best as they can. And of course, the gardens itself play host to many different events each year, including their well-established Easter treasure quest and country fair. For 2023, they will also be showcasing outdoor theatre with plays by Shakespeare, Lewis Carroll and Jane Austen. Details of all the events at any one time, be it of course any future events as well, HovertonHallEstate.co.uk. All of their younger visitors get given a free nature spy activity pack upon arrival. This will keep them entertained as you wander around the gardens, complete with woodland lakes, ice house and 19th century iron glass house. The Hoverton Hall Gardens, really the gardens for all to enjoy. So yeah, it does actually say this. Hoverton Hall Gardens are really let's pronounce it this way. Hoverton Hall Gardens really are the gardens for all to enjoy. That's Garden Kitchen, Courtyard Cafe, 01603 784 500. The kitchen, or the Garden Kitchen Cafe.co.uk. The Garden Kitchen Cafe.co.uk. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it very well. So it's the Garden Kitchen Courtyard Cafe, 01603 784 500. The Garden Kitchen Cafe.co.uk. Okay, right, there is another QR code. It seems to be all the leaflets are coming up with this as well. So the QR code is that little square thing. Can you see it? It's there. Okay, and something that you might be asking the question of, what are the opening times of the, well, in particular it would be the 2023, but next year it might differ. But Hoverton Hall Gardens is normally open from Friday the 7th of April to Friday the 29th of September, Sunday to Friday, closed on Saturdays, 10:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Last entry at 4 p.m. Admission for adults is £9, 16 year olds, 4 to 16 year olds, children £4.50, under 4s free, and family ticket is £25. Over 60s is £8, and wheelchair users and carers actually, not careers, that's the wrong sort of type of spelling. So wheelchair users and carers is £7 each. Season tickets are available. Just visit their website for more details, and of course it shows you on the back how to find them there. Can you see that there? That's where to find them. I don't know if you saw that properly, but anyway, that's Hoverton Hall Gardens. Right, let's move on. We've got something in Great Yarmouth for a change. Yes, Sea Life Great Yarmouth, yikes. Brave the rainforest adventure. Cool stuff. So, yeah. It just basically got the map inside, and for the latest news and information, of course, it's got its QR code This time at the top, just where my finger is, just there. That's the QR code. Or can I reach it? I can't reach it with my finger, but it is there. But there it is, just there. Okay, that's that little square thing. But yeah, Sea Life Trust, protecting the world's oceans. They are proud to support their partner charity, the Sea Life Trust, who actually work to protect marine life, okay, and habitats across the world. How fascinating is that? Together they run inspiring campaigns, okay, to protect whales from hunting, reduce plastic in the oceans and create new protected ocean areas. Look out for several ways you can get involved to protect our oceans, and visit sealifetrust.org for information. It'll be interesting to have anyone that has spotted any promotions that we have done to come on and to speak to us live about their, of course, organisations. It'll be interesting. So yeah, that's the sea life in Great Yarmouth, by the way. And this is Colchester Zoo, of course established in 1963. Your wild adventure awaits. Pre-book e-tickets online. Yeah, just online. Now for huge savings. So of course you can book your tickets online, as it says here. If I'm going to show you, it's here. Can you see that? Okay, e-tickets there. Like you do with train tickets these days, for anyone that doesn't know. E-tickets, you can actually do it on an app and put in your bank details, and it just swipes it just like that. So much easier. And Action for the Wild. Colchester Zoo always has cared passionately about the conservation worldwide, and their charity Action for the Wild assists conservation projects such as protecting and researching orangutans and Borneo, as well as their private nature reserve, Unfafa in South Africa, plus much more. So there we have it. Of course, yes, it's not a lot to read out in there, but of course it's very useful information. Now, this is the first leaflet I've picked up of one of these, Time and Tide Museum in Great Yarmouth. And yeah, discover fascinating story of Great Yarmouth at the Time and Tide Museum. Plus take a visit to the Merchant's House and one of the oldest prisons in the country. Wow, how fascinating. Okay, the Time and Tide Museum, discover Great Yarmouth's fascinating history with its rich maritime and fishing heritage, and some of the colourful characters who have made their living from the actual sea. Time and Tide is housed in a converted Victorian herring curing works, where you can take an exciting journey into the past, take a wander through Victorian Row and see inside a fisherman's home, experience the heady atmosphere of a 1950s quayside, take the wheel of a coastal drifter and hear the gripping tales of the wreck and rescue on the high seas. We have also have a spacious courtyard where you can relax beneath a spectacular canopy of sails surrounded by historic fishing boats, with lively hands-on displays, games, puzzles, film shows and children's activities to bring the great story of Great Yarmouth vividly to life. These events taking place at 3 museums throughout the whole year. check out the website to find out what's going on when you are visiting museums. Norfolk.gov.uk. Of course, this question you might be asking, how to find the Time and Tide Museum, which is on Blackfriars Road in Great Yarmouth, just a 5-minute walk from the city, not city centre. So yeah, if you're talking about the town of Great Yarmouth, just a 5-minute walk from the actual seafront itself. So yeah, a visit to all 3 of Great Yarmouth museums makes a great day out, whatever the weather. Okay, the Toll House Gull. Come and explore the story of Great Yarmouth's crime and punishment in one of the oldest prisons in the country. Discover the fate of thieves, smugglers, witches, pirates and murderers, and when punishments included transportation and execution. With displays and hands-on activities, you can learn about the history of the 12th century medieval merchant's house, which was transformed into one of the town's most important civic buildings. And finally, the Elizabethan house. Experience the lives of families who lived in this splendid quayside house from Tudor to Victorian times. Okay, and the Elizabethan house holds an extensive collection of antique furniture dating back as far as the 1500s. An impressive art collection as well, with lots of fun things for the families to enjoy, from dressing up to Victorian costumes to visiting the toy room. Again, how to find them, you might be asking that question. Both the Toll House and the Elizabethan house are located in the historic South Quay area of Great Yarmouth, just a 5-minute walk from the Time and Tide Museum. So there we go, that's the Time and Tide there. And of course, if you ever want to explore Great Yarmouth or Lowestoft or any of those beautiful places in between Norwich and Great Yarmouth and in between Norwich and Lowestoft, then of course these are the places that you could visit. Reedham, Cantley, Buckingham and Brundall Gardens, Lingwood, Acle, Barney Arms, Borough Castle, Haddiscoe, Somerleyton, Alton Broad North and Galston and Corton. And of course, yes, just a few other places that we have not yet mentioned. Explore the Wherry lines, which is basically the train lines that of course go from Norwich to Great Yarmouth, and they can go through to Lowestoft as well. Both train lines are very good. The best one, of course, and the quickest one from Great Yarmouth to Norwich, and vice versa, Norwich to Great Yarmouth as well, if you're happening to be lurking around those areas, or you're actually from outside of the areas as well, because you might like to visit those areas. But yeah, if you've never been on a train before, go and try it. It's definitely worth it. The only thing is it might come at a cost, but no more than what you'd have in a sort of car, if you are used to cars rather than any other transports. There's also a bus from Norwich to Great Yarmouth as well on the X11, which is quite a quick service actually. It's very useful, and it parks just on the market gates, and you can basically go anywhere you like from there. But anyway, I'm going to say good night to you all for now, and don't forget, of course, tonight is the Coventry against Birmingham second half live from Norfolk, and of course, yeah, the game is not in Norfolk, it is in Coventry, and I do expect a great game in the second half, and it will be a fascinating one, hopefully, to watch. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you for watching. Stay safe, and we'll catch you back. And it'll be on the phone this time rather than OBS Studio. Okay, live from Norfolk, but in Coventry at the, is it the Amex Stadium? I don't know what it is these days. Used to be Reebok and the Reebok Stadium, something like that. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely out of Coventry, and they are facing Birmingham tonight. So hopefully you can join me for that, and thank you very much. Peace out for now. Take care, and remember, we are hopefully the show that we hope never ends. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Catch you all later. Bye. Where's the buy button? Oh, we've got all sorts happening tonight. It is a Friday though, so you've got to suspect that. So yeah, all the best to you all. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now. Catch you later.